ARK is a game about survival. No shit. And the main feature in most survival games is inventory weight and its management. Now, usually players in the late game would pump their weight to 500 to 600, which gives plenty of room for carrying weapons and armour as well as whatever other knickknacks you would want to have with you. Ultimately, it depends on playstyle. But how much weight could you theoretically carry in the game without mods or cheats? What's the highest number you could see on your weight stat? Well, in this video we'll be answering this question as I explore this idea that it seemed much better in my head at 3 AM last night. In ARK, your inventory maxes out at 300 slots, at which point you'll enter black weight and won't be able to harvest anything new. The heaviest single slot thing in ARK is a full stack of 200 black pearls, which weighs 400 kilos. So surely if I just fill up all 300 slots with stacks of black pearls, that'll be the max possible weight, right? Well, doing this, and yes, this is the only way to spawn in a lot of something, as you can't spawn in more than a single stack of any resource. After individually spawning in 60,000 black pearls, we get a weight stat of 119,000 kilos, which is pretty good, but we can do better. Equipping the heaviest armor set, right, and the heaviest shield, metal, gives us a little more carry weight as armor and shields don't count towards the slot cap. So is this the highest possible weight you could carry? No, it isn't. Looking at Dota decks, we can find that the shoulder pet with the highest weight stat is the Bulldog or Jerboa, both at 120 kilos. Since I couldn't remember the spawn code for a Bulldog, I summoned a Jerboa and started to look up the command code to level it up to max. Doing this, I filled its inventory with black pearls and picked it up. But you've already figured out based on the remaining runtime in this video that this right here is not the final tier of weight, and you'd be right, because remember that armor I'm wearing? We can spawn in a glide suit and zipline motor to attach to both the chest and legs respectively, combining them into one item. And finally, we can spawn in a Jerboa with 167 points into weight, and then level up 88 times to reach the 255 stat cap that ARK has, as well as look up one last cheat code and give a Jerboa 100% imprint, which means that it will now have about 20 to 30% more weight than before. And thus, we arrive at the maximum achievable weight for a character in single player at 121,136 kilograms, or 121.136 metric tons. To put that into perspective, cars usually weigh around 2 to 4 tons, unless you're American, which most of my viewers are, so I shouldn't offend you guys, but what the hell are these things you drive in?